I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but
Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Also, if you are new, welcome. This is definitely going to be a filthy inside and out cleaning today. It is the day where I need to go outside and take care of the bird area. I know a lot of you guys wanted updates on the birds, so I figured I would show you so quick, and they are so cute. So this is actually kind of fun when I am outside with them because they are so loving. You're going to see them a lot in the beginning of today's video. But I did want to take a quick second and thank the sponsor of today's video. I'm super excited to be working with TEMU again. You guys have heard me talk about TEMU a lot. They have sponsored videos before like this one, but I also just talk about them on the regular because I love their site so much. TEMU is one of those places where it's a one-stop shop. You can find everything from clothing to home decor, makeup items, gadgets, tools, all those things you might be looking for, you can find on their site. Not only do I love shopping for myself on TEMU, but I did a lot of my Christmas shopping this year as well, finding things for everyone on the list, the kids, the pets, and even Bobby. So a couple of the things I got Bobby for this year is these soldering pliers. So I think if I can get this off, so you can put like the wire in here, and that way it holds your wire if you gotta solder them together. And I also got him some bits that he's been wanting. They're a little bit more of a unique bit. I'll throw them up over here so you can check them out. But really good prices on these tools that he's been wanting. And if your significant other is anything like mine, I can't go wrong with buying him tools. I always have the best of luck on TEMU finding cleaning gadgets or organization tools. I recently got these drawer organizers for the kitchen as well as the boys' bedroom just to make our life a little bit easier with keeping their things separated and more organized. Hopefully this will also encourage them to keep it more organized. However, definitely don't forget to spoil yourself while shopping. Also, I got this massive cozy blanket on TEMU as well, and it's my new best friend. TEMU is the only place I shop to buy my O-Cedar spin mop replacement heads. The pricing on their website is unbeatable, and they always work so well. Download TEMU today using the link in my description or type this code in your TEMU app to get an additional 30% off. Plus, if you are a new user, you're also going to be getting this exclusive deal to get this steam cleaner for only $15.74. Yes, you heard that right. And yes, it's absolutely insane how good of a price that is. This steamer worked so well. I had to try it out for you guys, and it worked amazing, as you can see here. So definitely check out my link in the description below and use my code and take advantage of that 30% off, as well as, if you are new, getting the steam cleaner at an amazing price. So I will have all of these products linked in the description below for you, so make sure to check those out, including this amazing blanket. But once again, a big thanks to TEMU for sponsoring today's video.
But no money, but there ain't nobody stopping us. We got bills, but no dollars. But now
So doing this outside, this is not a regular thing that has to be done. I actually changed the bedding in their cage to sand. So other than this little platform, the sand actually stays pretty clean. All I have to do is go in and rake it every couple of days, and it kind of mulches itself down. And I also use what is it called? Some sort of lime. I can't remember what it is, but that helps with any of the bugs or anything that could cause any odor, and that goes into the sand, and it works really well. But we've been getting some rain lately, and when the birds are wet and they go to bed, they get all this pine shaving, which I like having in their little houses, all wet and just grimy. So I wanted to go in and replace all of this bedding. So I shoveled as much as I could, and then I just sprayed the rest of it off. Like I said, this wasn't really like dirty. There's still birds, but the biggest thing was it was just all soaking wet. So I wanted to give everything a good spray down. The other nice thing about having the sand at the bottom is all of this drains out and dries up really quickly, which is why I went from having pine to doing the sand. It just made life so much easier. I'm also going in and dumping out all their little houses. We just use these little bins from Home Depot and we cut them out. They work perfectly. They fit in there. They love nesting in them because they feel like secluded. But often these are Muscovy ducks. So they're not like traditional ducks and they actually like to perch, kind of like chickens, to sleep. So often they're sleeping on top of them unless they are nesting. So that is why the tops are very dirty and needed a really good spray down. I know this can kind of just seem gross, but I told you this is a filthy clean with me and I love my animals. So honestly, none of this bothers me. I go in and take a shower after doing this and I am good to go. I also like doing this right away in the morning because it was kind of overcast, but it was still not like super cloudy outside, but it was just a good time of the day to get it done. It wasn't too warm, so that allowed me to not be working up a sweat when going and tackling all of this. The waters though, these I have to do pretty much daily. They get their waters so dirty, but luckily this is easy. I spray these down and then just refill them most days. On this day, this outside one though, I did decide that I wanted to scrub it out because it's on the outside of the run and not on the inside. It builds up algae because it's in the sun. So going in and just giving it a really good scrub. Another reason I love this scrub wand, don't worry, this wand did get thoroughly disinfected after doing this, but I wanted to get in here and get as much of that algae off as possible before refilling it. So if you also follow us on our family vlog channel, you know Bobby actually, not long after me cleaning this, came out and put up a larger fence around this patio just because honestly I got sick of cleaning it off on the daily. But also, as you can see, these guys are crazy friendly. Most of them we have raised since they've hatched. So they are really, really friendly, which means they like to like swarm you when you come outside. So it gives us a little bit of separation when I'm trying to come out and feed them in the morning or check for eggs or anything like that. They also love their treats. You got your restaurant going? I think they're waiting for you. Yeah? Freya feeds the birds treats through her restaurant. It's currently on her stove cooking. And now they're distracted by me being over here. Hi, babies.
I see through you, baby. I saw it from the side of me. You got your back, it's bruising everywhere you go.
If you're new here, my name is Cambriea, and you're probably wondering why I'm this crazy bird person and why I have all these different birds. So I actually started with quail. That is the cage I am cleaning out right now. And I started it for more of a medical reason. I did a lot of research on quail eggs, helping with allergies and eczema and asthma and a bunch of other things. And with my middle son having all three of those things, I was looking for any like natural way to help him other than pushing more drugs on him. And I just got to where I really enjoyed it. Like I really enjoy taking care of the animals and knowing like where some of our food is coming from. Especially after all the craziness that happened after 2020. We all went through the supply and demand of shortages. Now we deal with inflation, which is absolutely insane. And I have just been trying to learn more about homesteading in a suburban way. My dream is to be able to do this on a larger scale. We're just not at that point right now. But yeah, I'm just a stay-at-home mom that has fell in love with the idea of homesteading. But after that, and after a very long hot shower, because after doing all of that, you need to shower. It is dirty and disgusting. I wanted to go inside and work on our front door. If you saw our last video, we completely sanded this down. It was painted white. It was white when we moved into this house, and I knew it would be a lot of work to get it all sanded down. So it had been some time, but finally I took on this project, and now I'm just going over it with this light stain. I liked this one because some of the varnish didn't come off perfectly. Plus this is an old door, so there's some imperfections in it. And I liked that this blends really well with our floors, but it's still a stain and allows the beautiful wood to show through. I absolutely am obsessed with the way this turned out. I also agree with a lot of you guys. I asked if I should do this whole door casing or just the door, because I wasn't sure. When I was sanding it down, I'm like, do I do the rest of it? Do I strip the rest of the wood and do it all, or just do the door? And I think I agree with all of you guys. I think I'm just going to do the door. I've had the door done now for a couple days, and I love the way it looks. I am obsessed at just that little bit of pop in the house and showing like more of the detail of how pretty this door is. As you guys know, finding solid wood doors nowadays is not common unless you live in an older home or have thousands of dollars to spend on a door, which I don't think most of us do nowadays. So being able to refinish this and keep a lot of that character, I love it. It did take a good amount of time though. This is tedious getting it on, wiping off the excess, but definitely well worth it. I think I waited about 3 days to stain because I wanted to make sure that the door was fully dried after getting all the stripper off of it and everything like that. So this week has definitely been a hectic week so far for us here. Not only obviously Christmas is right around the corner at this point, and there's a bajillion things to do. As you guys know, Bjorn was dealing with a cold, which was affecting his asthma. So last week with school, that was causing issues, but he still has been dealing with some breathing issues, which is just biggest thing is it's making it hard for him to sleep. And when my kids don't sleep, it means I usually don't sleep. And then this morning, Xander woke up puking. He seems to be fine now, but when you're woken up in the middle of the night to one of your kids puking, once again, you're not sleeping. So I have been on the struggle bus this week for sure. I still have to wrap presents. I still have to grocery shop. Like, there is still so much that has to be done before Christmas that I have not done just because life has definitely thrown a million different curveballs that I am in the need for this motivation myself to get stuff done, because I know I still have so much more to do and we're literally down to days before Christmas. So if you are out there struggling, no, you are not alone. I am here with you, and I am definitely struggling as well. In this dog room, this room is always the filthiest because the kids are coming in and out from the pool area, from the trampoline, and biggest thing is the dogs are coming in and out, and they eat in this room. So it just gets really dirty. I am constantly coming in here and cleaning. This Eureka wet dry vac is definitely my best friend when it comes to this. But another thing I do like to do every once in a while is I actually take the Clorox spray and I will spray the floor and then go back in with this Eureka. That way it gets a really good disinfect of it. Obviously I do this when the dogs are in here and that I can open the doors and everything and let it air out. But There is just something about being able to give it a good bleach sometimes that makes me feel good. I know nowadays we're all about the non-toxic and things like that, but there are times that I just think it is important to bleach. I know some of you are going to completely disagree with me, but there's certain areas in my life that bleach is necessary. And then these doors always get very grimy. So this is actually my wall cleaning tool that I like using on the big sliding glass doors. It makes it a lot quicker, a lot easier. I don't need a step stool. And yeah, I love being able to go in here and do this. I just take the spray away glass cleaner and scrub it all down inside and out to let in all that natural light. I actually do like, though, that these glass doors are under the lanai, so we never get like direct sunlight through them, but it still lets in a whole lot of light because, as you can see, it's pretty much this entire wall is a glass door. I want to give a big thanks to everyone that is still watching right now. Also, a big thanks to everyone that answered my questions from the other week about length of videos, the amount of videos. I was curious with going into the new year if you guys like these 30-minute videos or if you'd like videos more often but shorter. And pretty much all of you said 30-minute videos are great because it actually is long enough for you to tackle some projects in your home. So I'm taking your guys' advice and I'm going to stick with that. I always ask because I really do want to make sure you guys are happy with the videos that are coming out. I love making these for you, but I wouldn't have a job if you guys weren't here supporting me every single week. So thank you, everyone that does support me every single week. I really, really do appreciate it. When you guys comment and share and all those things, press the like button. Those are all ways that you guys support me and my channel, and it's just really, really appreciated. You guys don't have to do that, but I really enjoy hanging out with you guys. I know that can sound funny. People are like, oh, you can't make friends online, but so many of you guys really have become my friends between messages on Instagram or responding to your comments every week. I really enjoy hanging out with you guys, and I feel like that's why my voiceovers sometimes can get long-winded, is I really do just feel like I'm hanging out with a friend and I can talk to you guys about my ups and my downs, what I'm super excited about or what I'm really struggling with, and you guys are always there, not just supporting me but supporting each other. I see so many times people are leaving comments of needing prayer or just support or advice, and you guys are right there in the comments responding, talking to each other, supporting each other, and you guys are just amazing. Like, this is one of the best communities out there. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for supporting me, supporting my channel, and just being a friend when I need a friend.
In my soul, I feel a love for you that's out of control. Sometimes I feel like I can make you whole. I just can't change my emotions. There isn't anything I wouldn't do to prove that everything I say is true. And if you let me, I keep loving you. I just can't change my emotions. Come on.
This sofa definitely needs to be vacuumed pretty much daily because the dogs lay on it all day long. They absolutely love this sofa, but I did decide to rearrange it a little bit. So this is the sandwich sofa from 25 Home. I have this one out here, but also my leather furniture is from them, and I love it, and the dogs love it, and it comes with these double cushions. So the one that was on top when I first started cleaning this is a softer, like fall into type topping, and the bottom one is a firmer one. So the nice thing about this sofa is you can rearrange it to your preferences. But I decided to rearrange it to the stiffer one just because the softer one is, I can vacuum it, but it's a little bit harder to vacuum. And since I do try and vacuum this off fairly regularly just because of the hair buildup. You can see on these pillows, I'm wiping down the hair on them. I wanted to put the firmer one on top just to make my life a little bit easier because it just gets absolutely crazy filled with hair. Cleaning off the pillows aren't that hard. Honestly, I just wipe them down. And they are pillow casing, so I can take them off and wash them as well. But since it's just the dogs out here, I wasn't too worried about washing them, especially since Christmas is almost here. And when that time comes, I know I'm going to be washing everything and packing it away for next year. But now just going in and cleaning off this fan. It was in desperate need of being cleaned. Another situation of this fan is normally on, so I don't realize how dirty it is. But it got turned off the other day and I looked up and I was like, okay, that is nasty. Like that is filthy. So I just went in and quickly cleaned it. That little tool I actually got from, what was it? Was it Lowe's or Menards? I want to say it was Lowe's a couple years ago. And it was one of those things of I wasn't going there for it. I was going for something else and it was in one of the center aisles. And I'm like, well, that's genius. And I just picked it up and it just makes life really easy. It doesn't perfectly clean to all the dust. So I did have to obviously go in and vacuum after it and get everything off. But it's nice because it does wrap around it and make everything just go a lot easier. But now into the bedroom. This is a whole another day because we can't do everything all at once. We got to pace ourselves. As much as we all want to be superwoman, let's be honest, life is busy with kids and animals and husbands and meals that need to be made and all the things. So we pace ourselves. So I'm just going in and tidying up the bedroom as well as I'm going to be getting some laundry done as well.
Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get.
So here's a question for you. How often do you clean your bedding? I shoot for once a week. And I say shoot for because let's be honest, we're not all perfect. As much as the internet may make it seem like we're perfect, we definitely are not. So I do shoot for once a week. There are some weeks that it just doesn't get done or it is, I don't know, 9 days instead of every 7 days. But I do try to do it once a week because I just enjoy really making sure my bedding is clean. Sometimes the only time I get to relax is in bed at night. So being able to make sure my room is clean and my bed is clean, this is like my sanctuary. This is where I go to relax and if I just need a little bit of quiet time. So this is definitely one room that I do really stay on and try to tackle every single morning. That way, if I just need to get away for a couple minutes because the kids are rambunctious and loud and I just need a second to myself, I can go in here and not be stressed out by the mess. You guys know I always talk about mental health on my channel because I struggle with it myself, and having a clean and tidy space is a big reason why I can control my mental health and keep everything in order. So keeping my room clean is one of my biggest priorities. I had to go in and clean these lamps. I actually want to replace these lamps. I love the way they look. I do. They are beautiful. They were exactly the style I wanted for my bedroom, but the inside collects so much dog hair and it's pretty much impossible to clean out. There might be a way for me to completely take this lamp apart and clean it, and I'll probably end up doing that before donating it. But that's not realistic to do on a regular basis because I would have to do on a regular basis. So currently I'm on the lookout for new lamps, something that'll be more practical with keeping clean. But I don't like to rush it. You guys know me, like I'm going to take my time and make sure I'm finding something that I really, really love and not just wasting money on something because I feel like I need it. these are fine for now. And like I said, I still thoroughly love these lamps. I think they are absolutely beautiful. They're just not real practical in my house. When you have 3 dogs and 2 of which shed like none other, having things that easily collect a lot of dust is not recommended.
I got this feeling like it's starting now, starting now. I feel adventurous with you. And there is nothing that can hold us back, hold us back. We can do what we want to do. 'Cause we got all the time in the world. For better or worse, we should stay together.
So I found it interesting. I've noticed a lot this year, like, I didn't know there were so many controversial things about Christmas and how people celebrate it. Like, I knew there was different traditions, but I've been getting all these different, like, TikToks and Instagram reels and stuff of people talking about things that they disagree with that families do with Christmas that I have found it very interesting. Everything from like the day Christmas is on, like everyone being like, that's not the day Jesus was born. It's like, well, yeah, I know. To what gifts Santa brings, to I don't know, everything. So I have been finding it kind of humorous because I've just never thought about it. My traditions in my house are the exact same that I grew up with. That's how I do it with my kids. And yeah, just find it very interested to see. I think it's social media nowadays that brings it like all to your attention. But the biggest thing is the parents that say they want the credit. And I'm like, okay, whatever floats your boat, do what's best for you and your family. But it's funny because you can find it over everything nowadays. I think people just like to argue. I think that is the goal in life, is to find something to debate on. But as you can see, I am in the kitchen and I had a bunch to clean up. So I unloaded the dishwasher. We did a little bit of razzle dazzle editing there for you, so you didn't have to watch it all. Now I'm reloading it, and then I'm going to be cleaning out the filter in my dishwasher. If you guys have not cleaned out your filter recently, definitely do it. I try to do this at least once a month. My preference is to do it every 2 weeks, but that usually doesn't happen. Normally I remember about once a month to get it all cleaned. But as you can see, it can get very, very dirty very quickly. So I am just going in and going to just rinse it off first, but then just give it a real quick scrub. Nothing too crazy. I do like to give the grate, though, on the bottom of my sink a quick scrubbing before washing all my dishes. I like this grate, though, because if I'm washing dishes, all the dirt and stuff is at the bottom of my sink. And I can still put my dishes in there and they're not sitting in the dirty, grimy water. I've talked about this before. That's why I don't like filling my sink to clean my dishes, is I feel like they're then just sitting in dirt and grime. It's also why I don't take baths. I shouldn't say that. I love baths to relax, but not to actually bathe. And the kind of same thing with my dishes. I don't like washing them in a full sink of water. I like to just rinse them and scrub them and do it that way. I know in some cases, some people say it's a waste of water, but I don't know. I just have it in my head that it just feels like they're swimming in their own filth if I fill the sink. I do get very like particular and anal about certain things. Not everything in my life, but there are definitely certain things, and that is one of them that I'm like, nope, can't do it. I gotta do it this way and make sure they are thoroughly cleaned in really hot water. I also have obviously built up a tolerance to hot water because no, I do not wear gloves. And yes, I keep the water at as hot as it can be, but it honestly doesn't bother me.
Tell me how and I'll do it, babe. 'Cause I just wanna make you feel what I do about you. So just tell me how and I'll do it, babe. I love it when you whisper in my ear, words only meant for me to hear. Promise that your secret's safe with me. You're the only reason, you
So, fun thing we actually have going on tonight is we actually have the boat parade tonight, which I am really excited about going to. It was supposed to be Saturday, but we had that, like, I don't want to call it a tropical storm because the water wasn't warm enough for it to be technically tropical storm. But the winds and everything were strong enough to have it at that same rate come in over the weekend. So they postponed it to tonight. So we are going to be doing that tonight. We missed it last year and I was really bummed. So I am excited to take the kids to that tonight. It's just completely different. They don't do like those types of parades in Wisconsin, at least not where we were from in Wisconsin. So I think it'll be just really fun to take the kids to that tonight, and get to see all the boats decorated for Christmas. Also, if you're wondering, the spray I'm using on the dishes, so this was a homemade Dawn dish spray. I had someone send me the recipe for it, and I've been using it ever since. I don't know if I do the exact recipe because I kind of eyeball it, but I do about 50-50 water and rubbing alcohol, and then probably about a tablespoon or two of the Blue Dawn, and it works really well. And I like that it's not in the like bright Dawn Power Wash container. I do still have some Dawn Power Wash. That's actually on the counter also. But I've been saving that for the like really tough areas that I have to get cleaned, and not using it for my dishes as much. And honestly, once it's gone, it's gone. This is just stuff that I still had anyway, so might as well use it up and not waste it. So that is why I do still have some. And like I said, I'm just kind of holding it. I actually need to clean my front door, and I plan on using it on there because I know that thing is nasty. I have not cleaned that storm door since we moved in, other than like hosing it off, cleaning it that way, but like actually clean it, I haven't gotten in there to do that. So I'm definitely going to be using it on that project coming up very, very soon.
Singing songs way too loud because we wanna. Picking up our love friends, fill up the car till it bends because we wanna. Yeah, we just wanna have fun. The trunk's full of wine. We're gonna stay up every time.
And then in my glass jar is just some thieves cleaner and water. Always thieves cleaner or Pine Sol. That's my go-to clean everything type spray. I obviously have others that I really enjoy for specific cleaning, but for the most part, these are my go-to on the regular basis. They work really well and they smell really well. I actually got on Pine Sol a while back when I learned that the smell of the Pine Sol deters bugs. And once we moved down here to Florida, obviously bugs are a much bigger deal down here. So I started using it a lot more often and on everything. I love it for my spray bottle, for cleaning off counters and the appliances, but I also always put it in my mop solution as well, and I feel like it works really, really well there. These glass bottles, though, have been put through the ringer. You can see this one, the very top of it has broken off. It still works. It sometimes is a little bit of a pain in the butt, but I don't like replacing stuff just to replace it, and it still works. So I could get a new sprayer. That's probably what I should do, is go on Amazon and find a new top sprayer that works. That actually, saying that out loud, that's what I'm going to do. Because yeah, that I could do. And then I don't have to replace the whole thing because I see no reason to replace the whole thing. There's nothing wrong with the actual bottle. So I know I have seen a lot of people talking about taking the rest of the year off from YouTube and whatnot. I wanted to let you guys know I am not doing that. I actually planned ahead with a lot of these videos because I wanted to make sure you guys had them. So don't worry, next week we will still have a Tuesday and Friday video for you because we all know we're going to need the motivation after Christmas where you're going to have so much to clean. Even if you're not hosting, let's be honest, our kids are going to want to play and touch and see everything. So we still will have our Tuesday and Friday videos next week. I made sure of that because I know how crazy my life is after the holidays and I need the motivation. But here we are into the family room. Bjorn brought home these little princess like matching games, which cute idea for his sister. Practical, not at all when it came down to it. So I ended up getting rid of that. Don't feel bad if you're a parent that when something is just not worth it, you end up throwing it out and not telling anyone, because I'm that mom also. So yeah, that's what I was doing there. As you can see, little Miss Minnie is just all up in my business, wondering what I am doing. My mom tells me I'm making a monster because she always wants to be near me or on me. But I'm also the one doing the main part of the like potty training and things like that. Not that the kids and Bobby aren't helpful. They are. But if you know anything about puppies, like you have to have your eye on them 24/7. And considering I am the one in the house that does the majority of the cleaning, I find it the most important to make sure that she's not having too many accidents on the rugs or on the floor that then would have to clean up.
Too loud because we wanna. Picking up a lot of friends, fill up the car till it bends because we wanna. Yeah, we just wanna have fun. The trunk's full of wine. We're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no chaperone.
I do also want to take this time to thank each and every one of you that sent your Christmas photos in. This is the last video that I will be sharing the Christmas photos, but I appreciate everyone sending them in because it's been just a lot of fun being able to pretty much share Christmas around the world with everyone, seeing everyone's unique styles and perspectives on the holiday. It just makes it really, really special and something that without the power of social media, we wouldn't be able to do. So as much as I talk about sometimes social media not being great because it can be very distracting or deterring to some people, in other ways, it's amazing. It's amazing to be able to connect with each and every one of you and create lasting friendships with people that I otherwise never would have gotten to know in my life. So for all those reasons, I am extremely grateful and extremely grateful for each one of you guys. So I really hope you guys enjoy the last of the Christmas last of the Christmas photos at the end of today's video. Also, don't forget to check out my link in the description below and use my code for TEMU to get your additional 30% off. Or if you have not used TEMU before and you're a first time user, getting that steamer at a phenomenal deal. So check that out. All the products will be linked down below. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I'm making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you, 'cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh, 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 ooh. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. Love and so beautiful, kissing on